Some of the words that describe you on your biography.
I didn't write it.
Obsessive, stubborn, bald,
Bald's
perfectionist.
Right, anyway.
Are they all right?
I suppose I'm a Tory, aren't I? So I've got to be stubborn. Yeah, obsessive. Yeah, if I get into something, I really get into it for a while and then throw it away. That was me through my childhood. So I didn't write it though.
You're well known for pushing the progressive trance scene, especially over in the US. Is that something you've always been into?
Yeah, I mean, right from the early 90s when all the sort of guerrilla stuff started coming out, I was playing it. But I mean, yeah, it's difficult to say what trance is these days. I mean, is trance music Sven Vath or Return to the Source, or is it, you know, what Ferry Corsten plays? Everybody has a different idea of what trance is. So I mean, I play everything from Tenaglia and Deep Dish records through to sort of, you know, Oliver Lieb sort of banging Euro stuff. So, and everything in between. Play a lot of different records through the night.
You were a co-founder of Stress, but now you've moved on to different projects. Tell us about that.
I've left to set my own company up with Steve and Alan, who are the two members of Brothers in Rhythm, and Sarah, called Therapy. We're just doing some new Brothers in Rhythm tracks at the moment. We've just done Placebo and Art of Noise remixes, and about to start Moby next week. So, yeah, doing some bits and pieces.
Your mum's a spiritual minister. How does she feel with you DJing?
Oh, well, when I first moved down to London and I sort of packed in a good job with good prospects in Leeds, I don't think they were very happy, and it was, when are you going to get a proper job and all that kind of business, but I think they're quite proud now. My dad likes to show all the neighbours in the paper when we go in the charts what number we are, so I think they're quite proud.
Can you remember your first break?
My first break? Well, I started doing the school discos when I was 12, so that was probably it. £2.50 a week. It was great.
You won a DJ competition though, didn't you? Do you think that helped?
Well, it was just like a prize draw. I didn't actually have to do anything for it. I just put my name and address down on this form, and I came out of the hat first. And I won a week in New York at the New Music Seminar, so I sort of met all the industry, and that's where I got a break to get in the industry. Yeah.
A few years ago, you were an editor of a very well-known music magazine.
No names,
Do you think you'd ever go back to it?
No, definitely not. No, it was good at the time. I mean, Mixmag, when I first sort of took over, it was kind of a sort of newsletter for members of DMC, and it was just as the whole scene was exploding, you know, S-Express, Bomb the Bass, Mars, Cold Cut were all making records, so suddenly the DJ who's before that sort of a Wally mobile, you know, silly idiot really, before that suddenly was making records, and it became trendy to be a DJ, so it was natural really that there needed to be a magazine that covered all that, so it was really good fun for a few years, but not anymore, no, definitely not. I've had my writing days, it's over.
How was it DJing at Stella McCartney's birthday party?
I was really good. I was there at their house, and it was fancy dress, and I was actually talking to Paul McCartney for about a minute before I realised it was him. He was dressed as Zorro with a mask on. I think, yeah, I recognise you from... Oh, right, okay. It was really good, yeah, it was good fun. It was freezing, I remember. Could hardly get the records out, the sleeves man's were so cold.
Was he getting on down on the dance floor?
He was, yeah. He knows how to boogie. He's got that dad dancing kind of going on now, like your dads do at weddings.
Is it true that your ears are actually insured for £500,000?
I have got my ears insured, yeah. That's like the maximum that if I went completely deaf, that they'd pay out. But yeah, I mean, if my ears went, that'd be everything I do would be gone. So it's worth it for a small premium a month, I think. But I don't know. $500,000 is like the maximum. It's really.